Welcome to Hollywood, California, in front of the Chinese theater. We're asking people, do you get high and can you be a professional and get baked? Let's go. We wanted to ask, do you smoke weed?
Yes.
You think people can still be professionals and get high?
Oh, yes. You can get better.
Get better?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, what kind of weed do you like to smoke?
Kush.
Kush?
OG
Me too.
Kush.
Okay.
Yes.
Where do you go to get your weed?
Oh, now wait a minute now.
Yeah, you
I got it here. I go to the shop.
Okay. You got to check out the pottery out here.
Where?
It's out here on Melrose. It's the pottery.
Yeah, okay. Well, I might check on that right there because I'm out now anyway.
Okay. And so how long, you been smoking weed a while?
Oh, since I was 9 years old, now I'm 56. I think that's a while. I haven't skipped a beat yet.
What would you say to young people, maybe like 25, 30 years old, who are just getting into it or maybe aren't sure about how their parents might think it?
Well, I think it all depends on how strong the person is from the beginning. I mean, if you're strong enough to handle it, yeah, well, and it don't affect you in your everyday movements or job or whatever, go for it.
What was your name again?
Robert.
Robert.
Mm-hmm.
Kyler.
All
We're
right.
the Ambitious.Stoners on Instagram.
Yes. All right.
Man. Thank you so much for your time. Yeah, brother. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Minute to talk to us real quick about weed.
Sure.
Dude, do you smoke weed?
CBD.
Okay. Why do you? Sometimes. Okay. Why do you pick CBD though?
Just because it gets me calm and I can just focus without that like stony feeling, you know.
How do you usually take your CBD?
Vape.
Vape it? Okay,
Yeah.
Cushy Punch has a super good vape. Have you ever tried theirs?
No.
Dude, you should try Cushy Punch. And then when you have a minute, check these out. CBD Express. These are like gummies that are CBD.
Oh.
I wish I could give them to you, but they're just to look at.
Yeah.
Dude,
They're
yes.
tasty though.
Do you think people can smoke weed and be professionals still?
Of course, yeah. There's plenty of people that have done it. So I mean, if someone else has done it, you could do it too. It's just like a mental thing.
What do you think people need to know who are maybe like 30, 35 years old, or even younger, maybe younger than that? Like, if they're thinking about getting into cannabis or like starting to put it in their life, do you have any advice for them?
Everybody reacts to it differently. So it's like, it just depends how they like it.
What's your name?
Lloyd.
Lloyd, I'm Kyler. We're the Ambitious.Stoners.
I like that.
Yeah, check us out, man.
Hell yeah.
I really appreciate your time.
Cool. Thank you, man.
It was nice.
Yeah.
Thanks, dude. Do you smoke weed?
Yeah.
Do you think people can be professionals and still get high?
Yes, sir. Off of weed. Yes, sir.
Do you have any advice for the 20 to 30-year-olds who either are getting into it or maybe a little afraid of it?
Well, some people use it for different purposes. It's used for cancer, for some people with AIDS, cancer, different can't eat. Some people that have a hard time eating. It grows from the ground. It's natural. Anything that God grows is good for you. Anything that comes from the dirt is good for you. You know, God made it. Any plant that can be used for beneficial, for good. Now you're talking about a different thing than marijuana, than a synthetic drug like cocaine and all that, yeah. But marijuana is not going to hurt you. But used in the wrong way, it can be a bruise, yes. Some people abuse it because now it's not grown from the ground. It's chemicals mixed with it. Stuff they sell in the shops and different places is not naturally grown from the ground. It's chemicals. So yeah, it can hurt you. So I don't advise nobody to overdo nothing. You know, if it's just natural marijuana without all the other stuff, yeah, it's okay. It's not going to hurt you. Yeah.
So much. What's your name?
Big Black.
Big Black Snake Man. I'm Kyler.
Kyler.
We're the Ambitious.Stoners on Instagram.
Okay, Stoners, you want to help with a little tip to get it right?
I don't have any cash or else I would, man.
But you got it in there.
I can do that.
Okay. Yeah.
How much you get? Well, we're just talking about it.
It's just to promote.
It's for Instagram.
This is why California, man. Welcome to California.
Yeah, I'm from California.
What part?
Down in Santa Clarita.
Oh, I'm from the San Fernando Valley.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we're locals.
Right next to each other. Dude, small world out here. Long out here. Is that wax made?
Man, we got the.
Oh shit. Yeah, dude, we own the WeTube.com. ambitious.com, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you guys ever been censored on Instagram, YouTube, anywhere?
Yeah. I'm gonna look you guys up right now.
Yeah, dude, the WeTube, yeah, the WeTube.com.
The wax or,
Yeah, dude, hell yeah, definitely.
welcome to California. I got another card.
Thank you, dude. Dude, thank you.
Hey, right.
You guys want a dispo? You guys
Actually,
secret sauce?
I actually trim. I trim like sometimes, so like I'm trying to actually set up like not even set up, but like I just know I've been in the industry for like since I was a teenager, dude.
Oh, really?
California, I swear.
Okay, one thing I want to ask you from somebody that's been in the industry, how do you feel about this legal cannabis industry in California right now?
All right, well,
Honest thoughts.
honestly, check it out. On some real shit, bro. Legally, it brings in. We already have more than enough revenue. That's why they wanted to legalize it to bring in revenue on some real stuff. But at the same time, if you want to use it for recreation use, it's kind of bad for us in California. This is why one reason a lot of you gotta look at the older people, the hippies or whatever, the flower children, they voted against it. You know why? Because now if you make it legal, you can tax it like that. No offense, but it's like that would work in different states, not in California. You know why? Because we have 3 ports with metropolises and we share a border with Mexico. So we can go around the loopholes. But California, at the same time, we're one of the states where if we say something, the United States of America, they'll listen, you know what I mean? Because we have money, ports, and we share a border with like Mexico, you know what I mean? So we don't even have to fuck with the American government. We can get our source internationally, right? And guess what? We still have the money.
I agree, yeah.
Economy, right?
Yeah, corporate cannabis it's not good. That's what's happening down here in California, man.
Right. I used to live in Utah, so like, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of different.
This is way different.
It's way different out there. It's more like a felony, but still, like, it's honestly like it's not dangerous. You know what I mean? Like, it's.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how do you feel about new people that are getting into cannabis? Do you have any advice for people or anything for the young people getting into cannabis? Because I feel like there's a lot of stuff going on, you know, around the internet and Instagram that's kind of like.
Honestly, well, I mean, it just depends on like how do you want to use it. First of all, you have to be responsible because that's just what anything is. Doesn't matter, you know what I mean? As long as you're intoxicated, you have to be you know what I mean? Medicated, you have to be responsible. So like even then, some people like to get medicated or whatever, but they don't like to smoke.
Yeah.
So and like I don't recommend it because smoking is not actually good for you whatsoever, and it's not for everyone. You know, I have actually edibles. If you guys want, I'll donate to the cause, dude.
Dude, really?
Good ass edibles, dude.
You'd definitely be down. Shout you guys out on Instagram.
Some kids, like, you know, don't smoke, but like they might need the CBD. I have like, you know, friends that have seizures and stuff like that, and it's, you know what I mean. But even then, they don't smoke, but it still would help them. So
Exactly, cannabis can be used medically. It doesn't have to be used to get you high. It doesn't have to be used as an intoxication. I'm so glad to hear that. Like,
it's called being responsible, you know.
Yeah,
This
dude,
is why we're setting an example, you know what I mean?
that's the thing, you can be a responsible stoner. Do you think you can be a professional and also use cannabis at the same time?
Honestly, honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I'm a mechanic as well. So when it comes to like certain jobs, don't get me wrong, I like to smoke weed all the time. But when somebody else's safety, let alone your own, is involved, no. You know what I mean? Like, say even myself, like I've been medicating for a long time, but it's like I'm not gonna put my reputation. I'm not gonna put somebody else's I have my name on the line.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not gonna put nobody else's safety on the line. So like, if you do like, you know, your job and stuff, like say if you got like a fucking job where you or you're responsible for people, then like, come on, don't bring it to work. Be a professional. What you do after at home, man, is up to you, bro.
Exactly. If you wouldn't feel comfortable seeing somebody do it, you definitely shouldn't be doing that.
And that's why they drug test with certain jobs. And honestly, like I'm kind of with it because I feel like that too. Like if I'm a professional, like, you know what I mean, I'm all down for the 420 thing. But it's like, don't kill us because your ass was lackadaisical. You know what I mean?
Exactly. One of my friends that doesn't smoke weed publicly always says it's good for the drug test because you should be able to stop and be a responsible stoner. You should be able to stop for 30 days. You should be able to do that.
That's not hard to pass. Like even as if you want to be a professional and shit, you can stop for that amount of time. You know what I mean? Get your fucking bread right. You know what I mean? Do what you got to do to succeed. And even then, it's like don't bring it to work. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I'm not hating, but like it is what it is.
What's your name, man?
Jarrell.
Jarrell, dude, nice to meet you, man.
Jarrell for life.
Nice to meet you, man. Thank you so much for the interview.
Thank you.
Dude, big respect. You guys smoke weed?
We're what?
You guys smoke weed?
No, we don't.
You don't?
No, we
Not
don't.
at all?
No, not at all.
Are you guys from around here?
No,
LA?
we're from Colombia.
Oh, Colombia. Are you guys just visiting?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we were trying to find people who smoke weed. Why don't you guys smoke weed?
Well,
Is there any
I
reason?
never have had try it.
You've never had the opportunity? You've never
I'm just
tried
kidding.
it? Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't think I will like it.
never tried it though?
No.
Is there any specific reason? Or?
No, I just don't think it's good for you. I don't know. I don't want to be in another.
No, I was just interested. Yeah, we're just trying to find people who smoke weed and just ask them like just their thoughts. Yeah, well, everybody down here, like a ton of people smoke weed in California. It's just interesting to find people that don't smoke weed and the reasons why. Like, were you taught as a kid that it was bad? Is it like a stigma that you think about, or like, is it?
Well, I think my mom will kill me first.
Ah, okay. If she found you smoking weed.
That's one of the big reasons. She will be like, "What the fuck? I'm teaching you."
That's okay. So that's the number one reason. Okay, I see what you're saying. Well, enjoy your day. It's nice to meet you. Thank you so much.
Do you think people can smoke weed and still be professionals?
Of course. I'm the manager. You're a manager? Yeah.
Okay. And what would you tell like your employees if they were smoking weed?
Let's get high.
Okay, all right. So what do you have any advice for people who are maybe younger and either getting into it or a little nervous about it?
Be careful who you cop from.
Be careful who you cop it from.
Yeah. A lot of K2 going around. You don't want to,
Oh, that's real talk. See, I was not going on that level, but that's like, yeah, don't get laced shit. Be careful.
Definitely.
Where do you get your weed?
I'm from Brooklyn, so I get it in Brooklyn.
From Oakland?
Yeah.
Are you guys legal out there yet?
No. Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll make sure not to send this out there. But we're the Ambitious.Stoners on YouTube, or on Instagram, and I guess YouTube and WeTube. But what's your name?
London.
London?
Yes.
Hopefully you guys will follow us and check us out.
Can you say it one more time?
Yeah, Ambitious.Stoners.
Okay. I'll follow you guys right now.
Awesome. Well, how long are you guys out here for?
Until Tuesday.
I hope you guys have a great time. Thank you so much for talking with us.
Have a good one.
Thank you, dude. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for meeting us in downtown California and joining us and asking people, do you smoke weed? We found out a lot of perspectives, and it's been a great time. Meet us here next time for another episode of Do You Smoke Weed?